Funkmaster Flex spoke his mind again. The thing about Funkmaster Flex is it's just irritating, I guess, coming from him because he's just so animated. It's like, bro, like, calm down. It seemed like you acting like a drama queen, bro. But the thing is, you have to agree with what he's saying. Lil Wayne, at one particular time, like, everybody wants to put the blame on Birdman, so Birdman deserves half the blame, and Lil Wayne deserves blame too. Unless you are a super, super duper Lil Wayne fan, you're not going to be able to see this, and you're not going to want to hear the truth. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I seen DJ Academics say something to Wale on Everyday Struggle. He was like, you can't listen to your stans. You know, you got to listen to the people that's, you got to listen to the people that's critiquing you sometimes. The reason I got this picture up here, because before, if you look at this picture right here, it's like, before Wayne, like, nobody was really dressed like this. This style right here, the dreads, body full of tattoos, nobody was really rapping like this back in 07, 06. Like, Lil Wayne came with a new trend. And, he pretty much flooded the market with all kind of music. From like 2006 to 2008, Lil Wayne was just over-flooding the market with mixtapes, just going hard. All the Drought series. You had the Dedication series. And he was so hungry, he was getting to the point where it was like, he was just killing everybody beat, and people was getting mad. You had the Carter 3 being leaked, like, from producers, from fans. So he was such at high demand. And what people have to realize is this. Lil Wayne was just he was making himself so hot. You got to look at it from a business standpoint. See, a lot of people looking at it from a fan perspective, so they just be like, oh, well, they need to put the album out. They need to put the album out. At that point of time, like when he went over to Rockefeller Records, he went over to Rockefeller and was like, he had leverage. So he could go over there because he was making himself so hot. So from a business level, Birdman was like, okay, I mean, it's sad, but it's like a new artist. When a new artist come out, they put out so much music, or they go hard, and, they got a single. Like, nowadays, it's about singles. So they put out a hot single, and they get themselves so hot, and a lot of them just burn out. But with Lil Wayne, and it's the same. It's kind of the same scenario, like when a new artist like put a single out, and they get so hot to the point that it's a bandwagon effect, that everybody comes out of nowhere, the record labels and everything. So back then it was about mixtapes. So Lil Wayne got himself so hot, just like these artists get themselves hot with singles. He got himself so hot with the mixtapes that he was buzzing. And since he was buzzing, Birdman said, oh, no, well, you got to come back. You got to stay here. So he might have told him that he was the president of Cash Money. I don't know if he is, but he might have told him that. And since he convinced him of that, he stayed. So it goes to show you how heavily influenced he could be. And I say he could be because I don't know. I never met the guy personally. But he got himself so hot to the point that in 2008, he dropped the Carter 3. He even changed a lot of the songs on there because it got leaked. Like, I remember all these times. Like, what y'all see from Drake is, like, how Drake putting out material. It was different back then for Wayne, because Wayne was just so, like, he had the culture, like, everybody was starting to dress like him. Like, what you see, like, you see on this picture, everybody was starting to dress like this. He had so much impact on the culture. And how the feeling that you get from Drake, it was like, I will put it at like an 8. I give it like a 8 right now, as far as like, well, I say, yeah, probably like 8 in terms of like Drake being the hottest artist. But Wayne was at a level 10. because he was such high demand. You know, if you didn't grow up during that time, like, you wouldn't understand. But it was like, you look at Young Thug, look at all the artists now. Like, you don't really see artists trying to dress like Drake. You know, they kind of make music like Drake, but you don't see them dress like Drake with the dreads. You don't see them having the 2 cups of lean like Lil Wayne did. Like, Lil Wayne has so much impact on the culture. You got face tattoos. Like, everybody looks like Lil Wayne now. The jewelry, everything. So, the thing is now, you know, it was like, starting to go in like 2009. That's when he started dropping rock albums. He started getting into skateboarding. So now he's not as hungry as he once was. And, you know, it's like Birdman, you got to look at it from a business perspective. Birdman, like, looking like, man, all right. It's like, I'll say it like this. You got to look at it like businesses. Kobe Bryant, we could compare like Kobe career to like Lil Wayne. Like, Kobe at his last stages was just throwing up shots, putting up shots, and not really helping the team, right? But Kobe's still a great player. He could still give you 20, 22 points if he, you know, on a good night. So if you had, from a business perspective, if you had to choose between, let's say, Steph Curry is a free agent, and Steph Curry going to give you 30 every night, or he's going to give you at least 28 to 30 points every night and make your team a lot better, who would you rather have on your team? Steph Curry is Drake. So who would you rather have? Steph Curry, who's going to go out there and give you 30, or are you going to take Kobe, the one who not really giving you that many points and not really balling like that, and, you know, he just putting up shots and stuff? And not to say that Wayne's washed, but Wayne has got to, I feel like Wayne has got to a level where he's not that guy that was in the booth, like, and it's all about growth, you know. It's all about evolution. You got to evolve. You know, that's just how it is. You know, getting on other people's beats and destroying it like you used to is, you know, it's a new generation. You know, maybe you got to go to Metro Boomin, or you know, pretty much, yeah, go to Metro Boomin, or taking your style and mixing it with what's hot now, and, you know, like Kendrick Lamar, or like or J. Cole. You know? So like I said, I always, like, when I was young, Lil Wayne was the hottest artist. Like, you couldn't find no iPod or no MP3 player on there without a lot of Lil Wayne songs. So, you know, Lil Wayne, I feel like he has all the power. He has all the power in his hands. And he has to, you know, it's all about leverage. Because he could go in there, once he create all that leverage again, and just get himself so hot, like, do original material that people just love and people talking about. And it'll make Birdman come to him. You got to make him come to you. And if he comes to him, he could be like, look, this is my last album I want to do. I want to get out this contract. And he got so much power, so much leverage, that it'd probably bring other labels that want to come and help and, you know, willing to pay to get him out the contract because he got himself so hot. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe, everything. I'm out.